Hello everybody, Hate Mail here. I have another episode of Alliance Mission PvP 1119 and featuring only against Deathstroke teams for the foreseeable future. Today's Alliance mission was a lot harder. The required characters were Jessica Cruz, Scarecrow, and Batman TDK, and there was one more and I can't remember who it was, but I did not have that character. You can see in the first match, I decided to use Superman lead to help deal with Deathstroke, and because I like his leadership. Superman's one of my favorite characters in the game now. I struggled a little bit with today's Alliance missions because first couple matches did not go well while I was tinkering around. Scarecrow Scarecrow is pretty good, but Jessica Cruz is just so bad. She really needs a rework. Oh, I remember who the other character was. It was Wonder Woman Coda, who I still only have Gear 10, Champion of the Amazons. She's a very good character. I think I did use her in one of these videos. I'm going to take her to Gear 11 soon, especially since I have all her superpowers. Over this past weekend, I did a ton of characters and just ran out of time. The sheer time it takes, because you can only Speed Force so much before you run out, is tremendous. I did Castaway Green Arrow, who I used to loathe, but wanted to mess with him with Steppenwolf. I did Cheetah, finally got her finished. Gear 11. I needed her superpowers, so that was a lot of gems. Then I did Arcus, because I only had him in Gear 10, and he's such a good character, I just kept putting him off. And then I also did Hired Gun Deadshot. Once again, another character I want to test with Steppenwolf. So far, all the characters I got for him did not pan out in early testing, but speed characters with AoE seem to work pretty well, getting those critical strikes. Also, in one of my early videos, I told you to take 3 first in my early thoughts. That is the worst skill you can take. Not only is it terrible against Baby Lobo, but against any other character, really. You may miss once if you're lucky, but that's really it, because all the rest of his skills give you hit chance up, and then you end up not ever missing. So it's pretty much a wasted point. And it also is a detriment against all these Baby Lobo teams. And in this video, as you can see, Jessica Cruz, she's a little bit tanky, but she hits so weak. If she just did a little bit more damage or did something else that gave her worthwhile kit. I geared her out originally before Deathstroke came along, thinking I would use her like Deathstroke with, revive teams. But she really just gets speed up. She doesn't get all the strength up that he gets. So she can attack faster, but attacking faster and still doing no damage really doesn't do you a whole heck of a lot of good. She does a little bit of damage with her AoE when somebody on your team's dead. But these matches were not easy. They were not nearly as fun as yesterday's was. Today is a PvE mission, but tomorrow we have pretty good setup. Steppenwolf's the feature character, so he'll be all week, which I've wanted to test him out, so to make these videos a little bit more fun. And I've already put together a team for tomorrow that seems to work pretty well, so be excited to share those with you all. This video is going to be a little long, because all these matches take a long time when you're using Jessica Cruz. The next 2 videos I use Scarecrow lead and with Harley Quinn, so I can use Scarecrow. Obviously can't use those against the Baby Lobo teams as well, so I didn't show those in this matchup. I mean, 2,000 damage against an opposite affinity with the character dead, so it does extra damage. It's just terrible. I'm hoping next month does a rework for Jessica Cruz. I'd like to see a Lantern team. An idea I had, I'll talk about this more on our podcast that we're going to be airing tomorrow when we're speculating characters, is have a Larfleeze character that steals buffs. The Mind. And then they could rework Jessica Cruz. That would be nice. This one I have Scarecrow lead. He pairs awesome with Harley Quinn. Jessica Cruz will be more or less dead weight on this team. like is once you get enough debuffs on Deathstroke, when he misses, you'll constantly stun him. His evasion down pair well with Harley Quinn as well. Or excuse me, not evasion down, the hit chance down. While she's got all her evasions up, keeps her alive longer. Because Cyborg would normally have nuked her last time he attacked. Even when Deathstroke doesn't have all his buffs and everything, he still takes forever to kill. And I put the hit chance down on him just to keep my Harley Quinn alive a little longer. $1,600 whopping damage. Look at that. Just painful. And she's level 70, maybe 72. I can't remember. Everything maxed out. Gear 11. I like that because it removes 4 buffs, so I can get rid of at least a couple of his strength down, so he doesn't hit that hard. Nice thing is, look at Batman TDK. Takes a full charge from Cyborg and barely loses any life. I was going to take Scarecrow to Legendary 4 and put it in his basic, which is give him 5 hit chance down, but I need so much Legendary Essence for so many characters that I want to take to L4. Scarecrow is just not a character I plan to use that often. I mean, he's not a bad character, I do like him, but he only fits in certain itch teams, and he's not worth taking Legendary 4 right now. Especially with all the anti-evasion characters that have come out recently. Here's one where I used the full team. I had Coda on there. Even at Gear 10, she's surprisingly strong, facing Gear 11 teams. She destroys screens. And see, that reverse flash was pretty weak. He was rank 5. I think he might have been Gear 11, maybe not, because he did die super fast. The team was 24k, I want to say. The Scarecrow is not bad. I mean, when there's no anti-evasion character on the team, he makes it so you do not get hit much. And all those extra counterattacks from Scarecrow makes it so that you help tick off the awareness faster. I was a little concerned not having a bleeder on the team, but it works. And I do think that the second ability on Wonder Woman Champion of the Amazons is still bugged, so if you put 1 point in it, you have a 100% chance to attack when you use her strength up buff. I remember when the game was early, that skill did so much damage. You could wipe teams with it. Want to remind everyone that tomorrow we'll be airing our episode 4. So we're going to do an extra long episode. We're going to do gear farming, Steppenwolf, and then we're also going to release a special Thanksgiving edition. Thanks for watching.